Howdy, Peter.
Yes, Nadel Tebiri, how are you?
Good evening, and greetings to all the co-owners who are with us tonight. Ndari, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, no, thank you very much. Let me take just a few minutes of your time before I can take us through the presentation, just to clarify the process that we have already started. I think before maybe I get into the issue of the payments, we had a meeting last week whereby we invited one of the experts in the trading industry. So he explained quite a number of things, which many people after the meeting, some people reached out to me saying, these things now are getting, a bit difficult. So considering that in Weownomy, we have tried to cover as many people as possible from different categories of life. Some of the people are elderly people, some are minors, we have all the people, even those who might not be, some maybe even when you come to the technology thing, they are born before technology, all that. So there was maybe there was a confusion to say, now these things are really getting difficult. But then I just wanted to say the reason we introduced the reason we brought the expert in terms of trying to explain to people how to interpret those charts and all that. It was simply to say sometimes due to the waiting that people have really waited, we will find ourselves, other people immediately when they receive their Weons, they will be quick to sell. And then when they are very quick to sell, yes, others can really make a good money. But then if you understand those analysis, the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis, all that, if you understand those, you might find yourself making quite a lot of money by knowing, interpreting the patterns to say this one, when it's like this, it means there's a likelihood of the price going up, or when it is like this, there's a likelihood of the price going down. But this does not say if you don't understand those analysis, then you'll be disadvantaged. No, this is simple. What you need to do is only to buy and sell if you are okay with that. But if you want to continue maybe to do the trading, to be able to interpret all those charts, you can go ahead with that. So we are not complicating things. We are simply trying to make people aware, so that if you want to do the trading part where you can analyze all those charts and make yourself a lot of money out of the Weons that you have received, then that is the advantage that you will get. So there's nothing that is difficult. If you have anything that maybe you don't understand, there's a support team which is ready to assist you. And now, when we get to the issue of the payments, we started successfully on Friday, although now there were a number of challenges that the team encountered, which I will try to touch base on. I think the important one, I saw quite a number of people who were reaching out via the email, via the support, saying they did not receive the number of Weons they were expecting. What we did in our first approach was, okay, now if for all the classes, we distribute them equivalently, to say if all the class B, they're supposed to get 2.4, make it 2.4 for everyone. If the class C were to get 1.2, make it 1.2 for everyone. The class D 800, make it 800 for everyone. Now, after that, it is then that we are going to take into the consideration now the people who have put more. For example, in class C, those who have put 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, up to 9,000, then now those ones will be the special case. They will be handled. And then we already have the report. If I remember well, it is already even on the Etherscan. It has been pushed. I'm not sure whether it has been confirmed, but I will check. But we pushed that as well. Now, so that is how we have approached the distribution. So it doesn't say everyone will get the same number regardless of their payment. But in the first run of the payments, that is what we did. But then after that, now we had another file which will take into account those people who have put more. And then those ones, they will be able now to get the compensation of their additional investment. Now, another thing which is one of the challenges that the team encountered is many of the addresses that were on the system, but not many. Let's say in about, let's say 10 out of 100 addresses, it's like when the people were putting the addresses on the system, they did not just copy and paste, they typed them manually. So when you type manually, you stand a very high chance of, making some errors. Where you were supposed to put 0, you put O. And then when we take that in the system, it rejects. Many of the addresses were rejected, saying they were invalid, because now they were typed, they were not just copied and pasted. Somebody tried to type that, and then now you end up confusing some of the, it's a very long address. So you really stand a very high chance of making errors if you type that manually. And another thing is what other people did is where they were supposed to paste the address, they write the story to say, this is my Weon's address, and then now they paste the address. So when we pull the reports, you find that now, instead of just having the address, there is a sentence that is saying, this is my Weon's address. Others, they put the address at the end, they say, this is my Weon's address. So such things, when we compile the reports and then we push them in the multi-sender, you will find that now such addresses, they are rejected because now they are not just the address, but they have other things. So they really the team now has to make sure that we go through, we filter the addresses, trying to pick out those that now have words attached to them. It's not just that one of saying, this is my Weon's address. People write different things. Others, they write their emails there. Others, they even put the seed phrase there. Others are still having the Bitcoin address there. So there are quite a number of things, the challenges that the team were dealing with. So if we can be aware of such things, and again, on the AEX, many people have not put their addresses on the system. So when we were processing the class B of the AEX, I realized that many people have not put their addresses there. So all these addresses which were rejected for all these reasons, we will try now to put them together and then go into the system and make comments to the owners to put the correct addresses. So we'll make an exception for them to be able to edit their addresses, so that at least after we finish these ones that we are dealing with, then we can also make sure that they also get paid. But for now, we really cannot just allow them, because now other people will also have a chance to change their addresses. So I think those are just the minor things from my side. that I wanted to explain to people. So again, so people now shouldn't be writing to say they did not receive the weons they were expecting. So just allow the team to complete the process. And then when we say now we have completed, and then you find that no, you still have issues that you need to report, then you can report, because for now the process is actually going on. And it is justifiable that even when you go into the Latoken, you will see that on their airdrops programs, even on the trading competition, at the time of the distribution, they take quite a lot of time to actually do the distribution. Why? Because when now dealing with that kind of data where you have so many records, there are a lot of errors. There is a lot of data cleaning, making sure that you remove the duplicates, because those, when they go into the system, they are rejected. So this is actually a work but we are trying our best to make sure that we do it within a very short space of time, so that we know people have really waited long. So we wanted to finish up the distribution, and then after finishing up the distribution, then we'll have time now to deal with now these other errors, which I said we have tried to put them together so that we can deal with them and make sure that we assist the owners to also be able to get what they deserve. So I think that the other things, like I know people are interested to hear what will happen now, because the coin has really gone down. So yeah, people are all ears maybe to get to a point where now they can say, we talked about the cash injection, which is intended to boost the coin. So that one that I will let you to take us through the presentation. Thank you very much. I am down on my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Ndadel Tebili. That is great. The summary of all that you have provided to our co-owners, and very important. This is a historical moment where finally all of members can be able to testify and know that at least they're going to get their wins. And we have something very wonderful today. I think all of you guys, if you have something that you're taking, drinking water or whatever, cheers to everyone, because this is going to be a totally different Zoom meeting that's going to change your life. First of all, congratulations to over 15,000 people who actually have received their wins. I understand most of them have the pending status, but definitely you're going to receive the wins. And within a week, we'd like to end that program, provided we make sure that all the 56,000 members who stake their $10 actually receive the respective wins in the categories that we had set up, I think at around 800. That is for Class D, then 1,200 for Class C, 2,800 for Class B, and in that order. But now, with that, the whole community, the board has decided to actually extend an opportunity to 240,000 members. So that means, as we get all of you guys, the 56,000 members who staked, and they're going to get their first payout, the first historical payout, you will again be included amongst the 240,000 members for another new arrangement, which is going to hit up to $1 billion. It's called the Williams USDT Liquidity Program. So what that means, it's the program will target from 240,000 people to over 100 million people, because of the planned launch of Weownomy chat in March, as we get everything going. As you well know, 1 week in Weownomy is 1 year. So you want to know exactly today what it is that we're going to talk about. Yes, absolutely. As you well know, that as people are receiving their wins, our coin has really gone down. But you're going to see how this coin is going to move from where it is up to $2,000 by the end of this year. It's going to be very, very great. to see what Weownomy is going to be. It's going to be the very first people-powered coin that is backed by them. And so we're going to explain to you the whole process. What does 1 billion Weownomy USDT liquidity program means for 240,000 members? And that's amazing. You want to listen. You want to make sure that this is going to be one of the best Zoom meetings you have ever had. And I want you to be very grateful that you are alive today to witness this. There's been quite a lot of issues in our journey, but you're going to be very appreciated. So congratulations to 56,000 members and to 240,000 members. Why are we starting with 56,000 members? I mean, those are the very first ones who staked the $10. But again, we have really realized that there's going to be quite a lot that we really need to appreciate. That everyone who has been with us where Weownomy started. Weownomy just recently in April last year, we were able to launch it, and we had a lot of people coming in. So thank you for being part of this journey with us. Your support has been instrumental in making this project what it is today. So congratulations to all of you who built the Weownomy community. And we're so glad that as you distribute the payment tokens, you truly deserve it. And so we want to make sure that this token, as we explained, the whole DNA of the token is the currency of kindness. And what is kindness? Kindness does not have limitation, restrictions. So we want to pull out all those restrictions, and we've researched in a very creative, disruptive way how we can do that. So in order to thank all of the loyal supporters who believe in this project, the board is launching an extraordinary 1 billion USDT liquidity program for 240,000 members, which will expand to 100 million people using the Weownomy ecosystem. We want to learn and understand what the 1 billion USDT liquidity program means. And for the first time, what that simply means that all co-owners, you will literally, after the staking program is complete, after we've paid the 56,000 members, you will not need to pay anything. We'll just hand you the Weownomy. The Weownomy already listed on the exchange, and you just have to do 2 simple assignments. One assignment we will show you today practically. Some few people who have already done that, and how you can get started with the USDT liquidity, the Weownomy USDT liquidity program. And that is going to make sure that the coin gets to the voted price, $1, $2, $5, $18 and above. And at any time, you'll be able to be very comfortable to really sell your Weownomy without any limitation. And we will not have this experience. It's actually a blessing that our coin is where it is, so that as we introduce this program, you are going to be excited. So the 1 billion USDT liquidity program, after the 560,000 staking members are paid within a week, they will also be included in the 240,000 members with which there would be a new USDT liquidity program worth more than $1 billion US. We are a social media company. And that's what you're going to learn today. And it's going to change the potential of what you know about Weownomy. It's totally big, totally amazing, and Weownomy is going to break the whole records, leave alone what the record Bitcoin has done. The record that is coming with Weownomy is something else, something big. And because of the people power is so powerful, and you are going to see that very powerful. So today, you guys know tomorrow you're going to be dancing and doing all of that. We have an amazing package to just share with you. In addition, immediately after the 56,000 members are paid, the 56,000 members will also be part of the Weownomy USDT liquidity program right away, and we're going to start. So as a go ahead, it's very important to show you our 200,000 US dollars, which is going to be part of the Weownomy USDT liquidity program. We have started to shift it to our US account. It's from PayPal, and we're putting it on the US account. We're going to put it as well into the liquidity program, and then we're introducing a very unique program that allows you to have the Weons cash out, participate into the Weons USDT liquidity program that you just sell a certain amount, send the Weons into the USDT address that is going to be provided with you. I'll be leading the USDT liquidity address and to make sure that we do wonders. And so that is very powerful. So I just want to show you the balance of this very important liquidity program that we're starting. So just give me just a few minutes, and then we can get started. So that's something very, very powerful for you guys. And congratulations again. And we're just going to get started. You're going to see something very powerful, as historic in your moments. And that is what we want all of you to remember, that Weownomy is disruptive, a technology company in the history of the world that is there for the people. It's all about you. We care about you. That's the most important thing. And we want you to really appreciate that. So as we go ahead to show you this important, so this is the very most important point. So this is our liquidity. You can see Weownomy Platform Corporation written above there, and that's over 194,000 US dollars, and that's already, we've been shifting a part of it to our Weownomy US bank account, which is with Marshall Bank. And later on, we'll also be talking about the Weownomy new bank today. As you all know already, we have already appointed a new COO, Michelle Rankwani, and so you're going to be able to see the amazing work she's done already. She has a wonderful investor business plan out there. So this is an amount. We're here for business. 194,000 US dollars, which is going to be put on liquidity. So that coin is going to shoot. But in addition to that, we are inviting you to participate in the liquidity program. Very simply, you don't need even to say that I don't have any money. We are going to show you how things are going to work, okay? So we're going to give you the Weons. You just do the sales, a small portion, get a portion of the USDT liquidity program. I have over 5 or 10 people who have already done that already, and I can show you. So that's going to be something very powerful. So this is our account balance, and then after that, we also are shifting it directly to our US account, which you can be able to as well see. So it's going to be something wonderful. So this is our US account. So we're pushing all of this amount, 194,000, and we're pushing it so that we can have the whole total amount in there. Okay, so that then we can use that amount directly in the liquidity program. It's going to have something that we're going to be able to put at. So as we push that amount from the PayPal address, and then we bring it on our own Weownomy account, then we're going to do something very powerful, so we can be able to really do a wonderful liquidity program. So today you're going to see a very wonderful approach of how it's going to be. In addition to our 200,000 US dollars that we have, what is going to happen is we now are going to introduce everyone who is currently being paid. What you should do, you will be now in position in a very simple way that I will show you during the presentation, that you participate. And once you participate, you will find it very easy to see how we can maintain the coin. So we want to have a totally different approach than what the markets have to consistently make sure that the coin gets to those prices. The limited prices should be $1, $2, $5, and $18. And then you are going to see how that can be done. The power of the community and how the community can do this very successful. Okay, so I'm very happy to actually share with you that opportunity. So after that, now that you have seen our balance, I want to take you to this very important program that I'm explaining today, and what it means for 56,000 members, and what it means for 240,000 members, and what it means for the zero-cost digital economy and the whole social media users that will be using Weownomy chat, our ecosystem. So this is something very, very powerful. And so I want you to really pay attention. What I'm providing you today is not compared with any cryptocurrencies. For example, with Bitcoin, all those cryptocurrencies that are out there, our cryptocurrency, the reason it's a currency of kindness, it's focused on the people. And we want to make it easier. It's like we're handling you Bitcoins and telling you, simply sell the Bitcoins and provide us a small portion of it so that we can continue to maintain the stability value reward in the market that helps everyone out there. So that's the whole game plan today, to make sure every co-owner is going to be paid in the ways that they've never, ever before thought. And that's so powerful because all the cryptocurrencies have studied the volatility and all that is happening in the market. What we want is, if our community comes and makes it understand how we're strategizing, the Weowns is going to be totally different, totally from any of the cryptocurrencies, with what you're just going to learn today, and you're going to be able to appreciate that. And I want all the co-owners, when you go to the market, you will be able to sell the Weowns strategically without any problem. Now, remember, all of you guys have been doing all the staking. All of you guys have been doing, we have had this program of buy and hold and then staking program. Now, with this Weown liquidity program, we will be able to sufficiently make sure we guarantee the buy and hold, the staking, whether it's staking for a month, whether it's staking for 90 days, whether it's staking for 150 days. We want to guarantee you at any time you want to sell, you are okay. And also at the time when your staking program gets complete, you still are going to be successful. And we also want to release the Weowns reward program for the people who have been staking. So that's going to be something that is going to be very powerful for as many people as possible. So I want you guys to watch this program successful. Now, this is going to be the biggest distribution in the crypto industry. So when talking of the crypto industry, we are totally different from airdrops and any of the other different arrangements. So the USDT liquidity program means that the company provides you the coins and you are able to go out and simply do the sell. So you don't need to look for the USDT, but when you sell, a portion of what you get, a USDT program will allow you to send that USDT on a designated address that we're going to show you today, and I'll be able to share with you in all groups tomorrow. And that's it. So no one is going to claim that you are being told to look for USDT. We are giving you the coin, the Weowns. Go in the market, simply click sell, and there will be a video to explain to you how that is going to happen. And you simply get the USDT. So from the USDT, you're going to see the new package of what we're going to provide you today. Now it is time for something new, and the $10 program is officially ending today. So that means after the 56,000 members that are being paid, and if there's any additional member who has been paying the $10, you will definitely be included with the 56,000 members. But no, officially as from today, we are not taking any $10 staking program, and we are introducing the new game changer, which is the Weownomy USDT liquidity program that allows everyone. So the $10 is what I'm talking about, but the staking program continues. The staking program rewards continues. The buy and hold program continues. Actually, they will be strengthened so much. So if you have a balance of, let me say, whatever you've been staking on the token, we're gonna be able to match that and give it to you. That one continues. There's no problem. There's no problem. But the $10 staking program is out. But the staking program on the token exchange continues, and the rewarding program continues. But the $10 that people were paying is what we're talking about is officially ended. Okay? So the arrangement that comes in, one of a kind cryptocurrency, and now we want people to understand what truly means the currency of kindness. Okay? So now a game changer in the finance industry, it's not about profit, but also about social responsibility. So we want to make sure that our coin is not just like any other cryptocurrency that is only for profit, but there's also that responsibility that's attached in. So we want you to listen very carefully that the company is going to issue to everyone after the 56,000 co-owners who staked $10 are paid. Everyone, don't pay us anything. But immediately when we give you the Weowns and we show you how to sell it on the token, there is an amount that Class D will be required to put on the Weowns USDT liquidity address. There is an amount that Class C, B, and A will be required to put. This is a new game, never, ever tried by any of the cryptocurrencies out there. You're gonna see what it means, okay? It's something very different. So it's a new era for Weowns coin USDT liquidity program. You definitely understand that the best thing about being in Weownomy or being a Weownomer is that there's always something good happening. And today is totally different from any of the other days. So many things are going on right now, but one of our favorite moments is seeing all of our new co-owners get their first payout. It was all about, when are we being paid? When are we being paid? Yes, officially, 56,000 members who are receiving their Weowns. Currently, even though the Weowns, it is at 11 cents, we are showing you with the launch of the Weowns coin USD liquidity program, we can determine any of the price that we want, at least the minimum, $1, $2, $5, and $18. And you're gonna be shown how to do that. So we're very happy with the progress as it reflects how our strong community is growing. You as a community, you're very powerful. And you're going to see that today, why it's important that you being part of Weownomy is going to change not only you, your family, your immediate loved ones, but the whole global community. This is the biggest opportunity that you're gonna offer your people, and we're showing you. So again, we are launching a 1 billion Weowns USDT liquidity program, which we're gonna explain to you step by step. Listen carefully and understand what it means, and all the different dreams that you thought that was not possible. We have a revolutionary currency. And now is the right time we are able to share with you this important news, and therefore you are going to see what it means, okay? So you're gonna be get rewarded for the Weowns purchasing and staking. The program of the staking continues. You'll be rewarded. We actually had restricted the reward, okay? And now we are going to give everyone those rewards, the buy and hold. Every day you do buy and hold, we are going to have a team 24 hours that make sure those rewards get out. Because of this new breakthrough, but as we tell you, a new design Weowns token USDT liquidity program that will ensure all owners and non-co-owners, even those ones who are not Weownomers, will be able to sell Weowns consistently with the official token prices of $1, $2, 5, and 18. There's been all this fear that, people, when they see our coin is going down, and then they say, oh, now the coin is going down. But now we have a solution, a practical solution that is going to really make this opportunity very powerful in the crypto industry, so that our coin will not depend on the news out there, but it will depend on the power of the community as it grows, and what we can be able to do for the community, and how strong the community backs the coin with the USDT, the Weowny USDT liquidity program. So with that, Weowns is giving you more options, and you're going to learn about those options today, and that is so powerful. Now, before we get into the program, as you know very well, our IT team is now doing the best to really distribute all these coins to all the different members, and within the week we want to make sure that everyone gets. And then the new program, which the board has approved, 240,000, to automatically benefit everyone. And the program is effective as of today. As you listen to this, today, the 27th of February, 2022, the program is active. Okay? Now, what does that mean? We care about you with the whole community. And you're very smart. You're the smartest community I have ever mentored, because I mentor all of you, okay? Very smart. And you know what this means, okay? So listen what this means. The Weowns USDT liquidity program, which is the new 1 billion program, all 240,000 co-owners can sell their Weowns with a very small fraction of USDT to maintain liquidity. That means as we start to distribute to you, you don't need to say, I don't have money. We are going to give you the coin, and you go to the market, simply sell that portion that is required for your class that you're going to learn shortly, and you're going to see the very wonderful opportunity for you. All your needs are met. So with this new distribution program, we'll ensure that everyone has access to sell their Weowny tokens at any time they want. Very important, totally unique. And it will be every time you want to sell, there will be a small part of what you sell and you put it in USDT program as a recurring payment. Okay? So it's simple. Just sell your Weowns on a token exchange and send a specified USDT on Weowns USDT liquidity program to earn your Weowns as per your class. I'm going to show you something very successful. Okay? Now, this is very powerful. Okay? So we want you to become Weowns rich. So just as we get you the Weowns in the new program, we provide you the Weowns. You go in the market, you sell. So you don't have to incur anything on your side, nothing. But for us to unlock that reward, we will require you, especially the ones who are receiving the Weowns right now. You have a great opportunity to listen to this message. After you pay that specified USDT from Weowns sell, you are then going to be able to give us that USDT, so there's no need to worry about missing out. So every day you sell your Weowns tokens, there will be a small portion of USDT that you have to send on the USDT address handled by the CEO. So I'll be handling all that to make sure that every Sunday, we will be able to share, okay, this week we have put so much, okay? so much into the liquidity, so much into the liquidity, and it will be matched with what we see on the coin. Okay? And this is something very important. So the more rewards you receive in the proportion to how many USDT you've paid into the UN's USDT address and your class. So that's very, very, very powerful. Okay? So what I want you to understand, so no more guessing when it comes to time to sell your tokens. That is our game plan, or converting them into fiat currency if you don't want to. So we will take care of everything so you can focus on what matters most, becoming Weowns rich. Okay? So the whole program is going to build up to 1 billion, and we already have more than $200,000. We're going to start, and already I'm going to show you some few people who have already started to get, whom I've talked to privately, and they understand the potential. Okay, so this is something very powerful. It's the most important part of it. It's going to build a more stable market for Weowns token. Why are we doing that as a community? It's going to really make it differently. I've studied all of the different cryptocurrencies, and our currency of kindness needs to have that strong, that strong connection with the people. And that's what we are doing. So you can now choose what price, $1, $2, $5, $10 you want to sell your tokens. Because the 1 billion USDT liquidity reward program. So the 1 billion USDT liquidity program, we already have $200,000 which is being set there. Okay? And then it will grow with what I'm going to explain to you. And your personal income is going to be blessed. Okay? So today, you're going to learn this innovative program, how it's going to ensure that all co-owners, non-co-owners, will be able to sell Weowns consistently with official token prices that you guys voted, $1, $2, $5, and $18, and even more. So herein, we're implementing the 1 billion USDT liquidity program, starting with $200,000, that ensures co-owners and non-co-owners can sell their tokens without fear of not being able to get their hands on US dollars quickly enough or at an accurate price. That is a very powerful strategy that we're setting aside. Now, this is the greatest news, how the Weowns, the revolutionary liquidity program, will work. This is what you want to hear. And this is where the whole game plan changes and then positions each one of you to understand. Okay. Now, we want to make Weowns distribution as fair and balanced as possible. Okay. Now, as you see, we have all the classes, class D, class C, class A, class B. Now, class D, with the new program, you'll get 10,000 Weowns. Yes, you have heard me right. 10,000 Weowns. For the first time, you can test your $10,000 if we hit the $1. Okay? What you need to do, if you currently are a class D and you have the Weowns that you're receiving from the staking program, you need to simply sell those Weowns, get the 600 USDT onto the Weowns USDT address we give you, and you're gonna get 10,000 Weowns. Those 10,000 Weowns, you'll sell them at the price, and you could earn yourself 10,000 US dollars. Class C, you now, under this program, you are able to get 45,000 Weowns. Yes, you have heard me right. That is 45,000 US dollars. From the Weowns sell, if currently you are on the 56,000 US, program, you need to just sell 800 USDT. Send it onto the new USDT address that I'll provide. You qualify for 45,000 wheels that you can sell. Class B, you now qualify under this program 80,000 wheels. But if you currently, yes, if you currently are under the 56,000, 56,000 members, simply sell and get 1,200 USDT, send it on that address, and you earn your 80,000 wheels. That is 80,000 US dollars. Class A, you have 150,000 wheels. From the wheel sale, you simply, okay, you simply get 10,000 USDT, and that is, okay, that is what you will be able to get, over 150,000 US dollars. Now, this is what is going to happen. So I have few people who already have participated, and I want to show you what is going to happen. Let me show you some screenshots so that you can know what this means. Okay. So as I speak with you, I have received over okay. All right. Yeah. So I've received over 7,500. That's 7,575 USDT. That is for some of the co-owners who are participating. Some of them are Class B, some of them are Class C, and I just wanted to show you how this is going to happen. Okay, so currently I've received 7,575 USDT. So I want to show you how it's gonna work. Okay, so I want to show you how it's gonna work. All right. So, all right. So this is what happens. Okay, just opportunity this way. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, very simple. Now, in addition to the 200,000 US dollars that we have, now these are already co-owners who are participating. Okay. So what happens? We are going to give you a new address for the USDT. Okay. So this is what is happening now for Class B, who is getting 80,000. So what means they have already, these are some of the co-owners who have already received the wins that Nadel Tebele has been sending them. They have sold. Now they have sent the 200,000. So I have probably more than 9 or 10 people who are here. Okay. So you can see there's 1,200, that is Class B, that's 1,200 USDT, 1,200 USDT. And then we also have the one of 800 USDT. Those ones are Class C. That means simple, receive the yuans, sell on the market, send those to an address that we're providing you, receive 80,000 yuans if it's Class B, sell them on the market. We're gonna make sure that we set that market at a good price. We wanna start at least at $1 and make sure that you guys are happy, okay? And then what that means, that the community is going to back. So that means from every sale you will now be able, just with the small USDT that you put into the USDT liquidity program, in addition with what we have as $200,000, we can literally go above $2 million every week. And that is the smallest I'm talking about. We can literally go above $2 million every week. And that means we can maintain the coin even above $18, okay? By simply participating. And so listen, okay? And understand that the company is going to give you the wheels. So don't say, I don't have money. What you do, go in, okay? Make sure you do the sell and take that amount that we require for a specific class, send it on the Weownomy USDT liquidity program. Our role for that is just to make sure we maintain the price at a good level, at least the minimum $1, $2, $5, $18, okay? And then to allow you to cash out in a peaceful way, okay? And that is something which is gonna be very successful. Then after that, how do we track? So when you send, like this one, who sent 1,200, we're gonna give you an email. We go to the Etherscan, okay? So when we go to the Etherscan, right? This is what we offer. This is what you're gonna give us, okay? Then it proves how much you have sent from which address. So you provide us that address. You write and you say, this is my address, and I have provided my Etherscan. So the Etherscan proves that as a Class B, the amount that you're required for Class B, after you sell on the La Token exchange and you exchange your 1,200 USDT, you automatically will then be able to get your 80,000 Weownomy, which is equivalent to what is gonna be $80,000, okay? So when you send this to the email that we provide you, there's going to be a team 24 hours. And that 24 hours is to make sure that we just see everyone who has sent the address, it's matched, and then you provide us your other address whereby we can deposit the Weownomy. And then you can right away go to the market and you sell. So it's going to be fast come, fast sell. So this is your address, and then the additional one is the address, the Weownomy liquidity address that we're gonna share with you so that you can be able to use it. Very successful. It's so simple, and that allows you to make sure that from now on, we are able to maintain the market liquidity, because every time you sell is every time you deposit on the USDT liquidity program, and that maintains the potential prices that you guys bought it, and that is very cool. Okay. Now, in addition to that, okay. All right. In addition to that,
that we offered people after the Balkans crisis. We're asking people to jump hoops. There's bureaucracy, there's red tape. Why?
There's someone talking.
When you're fleeing war.
So what is the UK doing to support? As well as military and humanitarian aid, the Foreign Secretary Liz Truss said while the UK has ruled out sending troops to fight in Ukraine, she would have
please, there's someone who's talking in the background.
I do support that.
So back again to this program. Understand it very simple. It's very simple. Class D from the new program that we are launching, you are going to receive 10,000 Weownomy. But currently, if you're receiving any payments from the 56,000 members, if you're part of the staking community, what you can do, simply sell the Weowns you have received, a portion that provides you 600 USDT. Okay? So once you get that, you're going to send it to a Weowns USDT liquidity address. Okay? And in that process, you will qualify to get your 10,000 Weowns, and you can sell it at a very preferable prices. Okay, so that is the most important thing. What does that mean? Then we are going to set two different, you're going to set two different approaches of how it will be done. Now, for Class C, you're getting 45,000 Weowns, which is equivalent to $45,000. But you simply, from currently what you're being paid, if you're on the 56,000 members right now, just sell 800 USDT. Get it, put it on the program, okay? Put it on the Weowns USDT address, and you are qualifying, and you're going to have a team which is going to make sure you get your Weowns right away. Okay. Now, for Class B, it's 80,000 Weowns. For Class B, when you sell your Weowns, you get 1,200 USDT, which you send onto the Weowns USDT address, and that's just going to help to maintain and make sure that we have a consistent price. And that will allow you so that anytime you sell, there will be no fear of what you guys are selling. Okay? Now, the distribution will be split into two. Phase one, for Class D, you don't get immediately the 10,000. You first get the 5,000 Weowns, which is equivalent to 5,000. So immediately you pay that with the first, 600 USDT. Then when you come for the next cycle, you pay another 600. Then you have your other additional 5,000. Why is that important? You want to maintain and make sure every time you do that, the market is going to be stable for everyone. Okay? So that's going to happen for Class B, Class D, Class C, Class B, and Class A. So the strategy is simple, is for the very first 56,000 members who are staking, you have the opportunity. Don't waste that money. Look at what I am presenting now and do that, and you are going to be so successful because I have my 1,200 USDT as Class B. I provide it because already you have the Weowns. Okay, already you have the Weowns. Just go and hit sell on La Token, get 1,200 USDT, send it so that you get your 80,000 US dollars. For Class D, you do the same. You get 10,000 US dollars, but you get the very first half, which is 5,000 US dollars. For Class B, you get your very first half, which is 40,000 Weowns, which is 40,000 US dollars. For Class A, you get half of that amount, which is 75,000 US dollars with 10,000 USDT. How do you get the USDT? You will simply tell us, oh, I don't have that amount. Can you give me some of the Weowns on my portion and I sell it? That is something which the company will do, and you go sell that, and then you can cash out with no fear. For Class C, and so once we finish the 56,000 members, the others up to 240,000 members, you will not pay anything. Okay? You will not pay anything. the company will simply say, for those ones who did not stake, we are giving you an amount which you can go to the market, sell it, put on the USDT, and then get your 5,000 Weons. And then again, when you do the same thing, we give you the balance. You got everything clear. So no more need of saying you're going to Mashonisha. There's no need of going to Mashonisha. Everything is handled within Weownomy. Okay? So that is the biggest opportunity. So for that USDT, what is the purpose of the USDT? It is to increase and to maintain the price at the minimum $1, $2, $5, $18, and even above. Okay? That is the game plan. So that when you go on the market, you know you are going to get a good deal. Okay? And you are totally free from anything. Everything is handled within Weownomy. We have the Weons. The Weons are listed on the token exchange. Simply click sell. Have the token address, get it in, click sell, get the Weons converted into whatever, USDT, get that right amount of USDT, get it on our address. We push the equivalent Weons that we have told you. If you do it for Class D, the very first amount you're going to get is 5,000 Weons. Sell it, 5,000 US dollars, and you're out. Then you come back, get the other balance, and you have your 10,000. For Class C, which is 45,000, which is 45,000 US dollars, you first get the very first half. Then you come back, simply pay the small amount of USDT by simply selling. So you don't need to say you don't have anything. Okay? So that is the most important thing that the board has resolved for each one of you. So you don't have to say that anyone is left behind. Everyone is now successful. So this is a revolutionary liquidity program, the most innovative liquidity program that provides us a stable market value of $1, $2, $5, and $18. Okay, so what does that mean? Our program is going to build a sustainability of value based on the Weon's pricing model. Our pricing model, okay? Our pricing model that we voted is $1, $2, $5, and $18. Okay? What does that do? So to ensure the stability of Weon's pricing, there will be an initial release of tokens, 50%. So 50% for Class D, Class B, Class C, and Class A. For Class D, 10,000 Weons will first receive 5,000 Weons, which is equivalent to $5,000. And then immediately you finish that $5,000, you've paid the 600. Okay? Then we maintain and make sure the coin is going to be at the minimum of $1, $2, $5, and $18. Okay? Then it means that when we immediately, within 24 hours, we want to make sure that those people who have participated in that program get their Weons and go participate in the market quickly. And as others come in, they also go and participate in the market quickly. Then followed by another release of 50% tokens, so that we allow a more mature, and it's clear how much demand there is for the token. Because as we do that, the token will attract a lot of people who will come in. And the token will attract the people to understand the discipline of what we're doing. So the Weons token will be able to buy any product or service in the zero-cost digital economy without paying anything upfront, while at the same time earning on their own efforts by being creative and innovative. So we are also going to show you, okay, what this is going to be. And this is the most important thing that anyone else who has never understood, that this is clear. So our whole game plan today is we want stability for all levels of ownership. So stability of making sure, as we make sure that at least the minimum, okay, you have at least, you can earn at $1, you can earn at $2, you can earn at $5, you can earn at $18. And we want to make sure that we don't depend on the news in the market, or Bitcoin has gone up or down. We depend on the power of our community, and we educate our community exactly how this is going to be, okay? So all co-owners will pay the USDT from the Weon cell. So that means we give you the Weon cell, or we give you the Weons, you sell, get a portion of the USDT, okay? As you get the portion of the USDT, we automatically receive your transaction. As we receive your transaction, we're gonna give you an email, and you're gonna have a team that is gonna work 24 hours to make sure that once we receive your transaction, we see your address. You simply say, this was my address, and this is where I want to send my Weons that I want to sell. Simple. And that's gonna be a done deal, and we send you. So the following pattern is, from the Weons we are going to sell, we are not saying that come with 600. We are saying you are being provided Weons. And those Weons in this new program, you are able to know that, okay, go on the market, click sell, and I get my 600 USDT for class D. For class B, it's 800 USDT. For class B, it's 1,200 USDT. For class A, it's 10,000 USDT, okay? So what does that mean? It means that for currently the ones who are being paid, you already have an opportunity. You can do like others who have already done, and they're depositing their USDT, and they quickly participate in the market. So with the pool of $200,000 that we have already, and in addition with your own Weons, your own USDT you're providing, we can literally have a minimum of at least $2 million per week to make sure that we sustain this. And this is going to be very powerful, and make sure that everyone can benefit, okay, and be successful and know the benefit of the currency of kindness, okay? So the first round distribution is 50% of the allocated Weons. So we have allocated 10,000 Weons for class D, class C is 45,000 Weons, class B is 80,000 Weons, and class A is 150,000 Weons. And you get that, and you get tax. So you don't pay anything from your pocket, you only get to the market, okay? And then make sure you just do the sell, and then from that sell, you get that portion of USDT, and you get it. So for the lucky ones, the ones who have participated in the staking program, you can immediately participate by selling that portion of Weons and get matched to what you are. The ones who have not staked, okay, you can now be able to have the company provide you a certain number of Weons that will allow you to get exactly what we're providing you. And then that way, we can all have a win-win situation to participate in this wonderful program. So it's a new Weons distribution program that will provide co-owners with stability and liquidity. So it's all about stability and liquidity, and that again then benefits everyone who is part of this program, okay? So this is a very unique and parallel liquidity for Weons token holders. It provides a new unique token distribution plan for stability and growth. And then you're able to assess or withdraw your Weowns holdings, which is going to now be much more easier with our revolutionary liquidity program. So as you withdraw your Weown tokens from the token exchange by trading them, then it becomes easier. So instead of eating and wasting that amount, we are giving you an opportunity to participate in this liquidity program that allows a small portion that then again provides you a unique sizable number of Weowns, which we have just explained that Class D gets 10,000 Weowns, Class C gets 45,000 Weowns, Class B gets 80,000 Weowns, and then Class A gets over 150,000 Weowns. And then it provides you something which then allows you, even when you go to the market, then we have something very important. Now, clearly, with this program, it's meant to even assist other different programs. The staking program, which is still there, and the buy and hold program, which is still there. But this one is specifically to make sure that we can maintain the liquidity of the market. Yeah. So the liquidity of the market and the liquidity of the coin is something which is very critical. So that at the time you finish your staking program, you have something. At the time you participate in the buy and hold program, there's still something. And at the same time, as we provide you, as you go in the market, participating in both buying and selling, there's that stability and there's that growth of our coin, which sustainably we have set it at $1, $2, $5, and $18. Okay, so this is something which is very, 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 very powerful for all of you guys to understand. Now, this is going to be the official Weowns USDT liquidity address. It will be provided to you, and we're going to have a Weowns USDT program address, which is Weowns USDT program at Weownomy.global. So that means if you provided the Weowns and you do the sell, okay, you go to the market, you do the sell, then you simply do what? You put the Weowns, the USDT on the Weowns, on the USDT address, and then for our role is to just make sure that we keep increasing and making sure that we maintain it at a very sustainable voted price of $1, $2, $5, and $18. And that we can do very strongly. And you're going to see that this is going to change everything, and it will provide everyone a strong opportunity. Why is this important? Okay. It's very important because if you simply go in the market and we just give everyone Weowns like the way they're receiving them, right now you see the price is at 11 cents, okay? It means we want to make sure that we control and have that stability. At least once the community have that behavior, the character, and understand what we're sharing with them right now, okay? Then it is going to help you and everyone and every co-owner to know that when you go in the market, each one can be able to receive a fair value of whatever he is selling out. Okay, that's very important. And then every time you sell, and have a responsibility to deposit onto the Weowns USDT liquidity address, and that continuously helps the whole market, especially the Weowns, to be strong. Okay, so that is something very, 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 very important, that you don't pay to get the Weowns. We provide you the Weowns, you go and sell, get the USDT, and then we provide you more, okay? We provide you the whole set, and then you have something that you can go out and be happy with. So it's a very simple concept, okay? The concept says, we provide you the weons, just sell them out, a small amount. Don't buy the weons. We are just giving you the weons, sell a small amount, send on our USDT liquidity address. You are going to get, okay, the whole amount that is. If it's for class C, for class D, you first get the first half of 5,000 weons, then you go in and you're able to sell it at $5,000. Lucky enough, it goes to $2, you're able to sell a little bit more, and then you get something, okay? So that is something which is very critical, and we want to make sure that all of our owners benefit. So we want to do this in the interim as we also launch our ecosystem going forward. So that is very important. Now, with this approach, it's going to be very good to understand that weons is going to change the world. It's like someone giving you the Bitcoins and telling you, just go in the market, I've given you a certain number of Bitcoins and simply sell. If you put certain a small amount, we allow you to continue with whatever portion we're giving you. There's no cryptocurrency that is going to do that to you. So that's only the weons that is providing you that opportunity. And the results are going to be quick. You're going to see those results very quick. So this is a great opportunity for everyone in the world, but starting with you. And you as being a co-owner, you don't need to pay anything for those weons. What it means, you will be able to receive the weons, simply sell a small portion required for your class, and you will be given your weons, and you can sell them as you wish on the market. And that is the new game plan. So the new game plan is we want to make sure everyone of you can participate in this program. And so something very important for you. Now, with that understanding, you understand that we're also going to have our own global blockchain. So it's also going to be something very, very, very important, as you understand that now we have made it very clear that we want to make sure that all the co-owners participate in this program, and you're going to earn rewards for being part of the community and get access to the new digital economy products, take advantage of all these offers. So even the zero-cost digital economy, we're also going to handle it in a very unique way. So a liquidity program for section entity businesses that will give them the ability to sell zero-cost digital economy weon tokens at zero cost, and also enable businesses to implement a specific project. Now, even every businesses, what is happening is if a project wants to use weons, and let's say the project needs needs money, let's say 1 million rand. So what we do, we simply tell the project, you know what? If you don't have that money, we are going to give you a portion of weons, sell, put in our USDT, and then you'll be able to get that amount, go and cash out. Okay? So that is something very powerful. It allows projects, and once we go to projects, it will bring a great deal of opportunity for as many businesses out there that really struggling to really, run their businesses and stuff like that. So with this liquidity program, it will be something very, very powerful. Now, many people have not really understood how the zero-cost digital economy is going to work, but now this is going to be a very powerful opportunity to have the weons power the first fully zero digital economy. And so we are building the world's fully zero digital economy, and weons is the fuel that drives it forward. And how does that? Weons is going to link and make sure that the 1 billion liquidity program, which will start slowly. We're starting with you guys, 240,000, pay you, and then go on and on as we launch our Weownomy chat and any other ecosystem that is linked including our blockchain and stuff like that. That is just going to change everything. So from now on, you don't need to go anywhere and ask anyone any money. We actually give you an equivalent of Weowns, and we tell you if you sell it, get the USDT, you will sell the rest of the Weowns we've given you at $1. And that's it. And as the demand drives, because many people will see, oh, these 240,000 people have been paid, it will drive in a lot of people will come in, and then we go to different prices, $2, $5, and $18, and even above, okay? So that is something which is going to be very, 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 very powerful, okay? So what we're targeting is that as we finish with the 240,000 members, we're targeting over 6 million people who will come through now, social media and what, to really join us. So that's gonna be something very powerful. So we are going to have a strong team, 24 hours, to make sure we dish out those Weowns quickly to allow you to go in the market, sell, get the USDT so that you can be able to sell in the market. So you get the USDT, send it on the Weowns USDT address, boom, then you're gonna go to the market, and then that's powerful, okay? And so that's going to provide us a very strong opportunity. In addition to that, you can continue with the staking programs, and you can also, because the staking programs, it means whatever you have there and the additional rewards that we provide you for the staking programs are guaranteed by the time you unlock, because the price will continuously be good, and you can also cash out your staking programs. So you have your staking programs, you have your buy and hold programs, and that's going to be very successful for you, okay? Now, this is powerful. Now, how are we going to handle the zero-cost digital economy, okay? So the zero-cost digital economy Weowns are going to be similar with the individual Weowns. So the zero-cost digital economy Weowns means you have a project, and like the housing project and all that different projects that are going to be able to be lined up in the zero-cost digital economy. They will also do the same thing. They will also have to match up with some USDT, okay? So what does this mean? It's very simple. A tokenized economy that incentivizes participation and promotes social inclusion. So what we're gonna do, for example, with a project, if a project needs specifically 1 million rand, we calculate it in Weowns, let's say it's something like 200,000. We can give you a certain amount that we believe that you need to put in the USDT, which you can go sell, and then we can allow you then to go sell in the market and then go and implement that project, depending on the specific agreement, the zero-cost agreement that we'll sign with you. Because as we sign, like for the zero-cost housing, we provide liquidity for the purchase of a home, allowing like the Empire project to sell back their Weowns for 100,000 USDT to be able to sell 10 million. So like the housing project, we gave them 10 million Weowns. So they will need 100,000 USDT, which they don't have, but we can unlock for the coins to allow them to sell those 100,000 USDT on La Token Exchange. Once they put it on the USDT address, then we can allow them to move 10 million Weowns in the market, and then they can be able to, they can be able to cash out and then implement it. And then we don't just give them the whole 10 million Weowns, we can give them in phases. So the same way we are doing with the 10,000, for example, 10,000 Weowns that we're supposed to give to a Class D. We first give you half, and then after that first half, you come back, and then every time you come back, we have another USDT that you'll need to sell, and then we match it. Why are we doing that? Every time you sell, we want to make sure that the liquidity is sustainable for everyone who participates in the Weowns community market. Okay, so that we don't just have people selling, and we don't have that sustainability of it. So that really helps, very successful. And that's going to be something very powerful. Now, with the zero, so we are on the way to the zero cost economy. So the zero cost digital economy, Weon token is an innovative currency that will be used for transactions between people around the world. Now, that is something very powerful. It means successfully we can allow as many people to benefit individually, like the way you're benefiting individually by allowing you, and we give you some Weons to go sell on the market without buying those Weons, then providing a smaller part from whatever we have provided you to sell on the market, then you are able to get, okay? You are able to get the Weons that are, allocated for you, and you can then sell in the market without any fear. So we want to do that every 24 hours, that the first come, first serve, and they can do that very successful, okay? So that is something successful. So even for the businesses, okay? So for the businesses, they will also follow the same suit. They come and we also tell them, if we're giving you, your project costs 5 million Weons, we are going to break that project in phases. And then we allow you to get a smaller portion of what you can sell in USDT, get the first phase of the Weons, and then strategically until the project is completed, we will continue to release those Weons with additional USDT that you're putting. And those USDT means you are able to keep the Weons stable value market strong in the market. So that's very, very important, okay? So that will be a great deal. So it's a new economy. The Weon token provides an infrastructure for a zero-cost digital economy that can be used by everyone to participate in a thriving, globalized, and prosperous world. So the point today is simple. You get the Weons, sell a small portion, get the USDT without you putting any money up front, and get your allocated Weons. For Class D is 10,000, for Class C is 45,000 Weons, for Class B it's 80,000 Weons, for Class A it's 100, okay? 150,000. And that power of the people around their own liquidity allows everyone going into the market to be very happy, okay? So that is, takes us to this wonderful quote from Siva, a writer and a technology author, that says, okay, money is a collective agreement. If enough people come to the same agreement, what they agree upon becomes secondary, whether it be a farm, animals, gold, diamonds, paper, or simply a code. History proves all these cases to be true. Who knows what the future is going to suggest to us as money once we see the digital currencies as ordinary. And that's the agreement we have, that with our Weons currency of kindness, what we have is unique. What we're going to do is saying, okay, here we have our Weons. Why don't we provide an opportunity? Go to the market. We're already listed in the market. Sell a small portion. Let us pay you the best value that you want. Okay? And then that is it. So you don't have, we're just giving you a Weons. You go to the market and you don't use any money. Okay? And then whatever you sell from the market, just get a small portion of the USDT, like some of the people who have already done and have shown you. Then as you send on that address, then you get a transaction, an Ether scan, which is gonna show the proof that, okay, you sent this. And then, so when you write your email, put that transaction and put the Ethereum address and give us your La token address. We put those Weons, go to sell. And that's it, without you ever using any money. For those ones who currently are receiving their Weons, go right now, do it. Go right now, do it, sell the Weons. If you're Class D, you know I'm selling 600. If you're Class C, you know I'm selling 800. If you're Class B, you know I'm selling 1,200. And you get 10,000. Weons for class D, 45,000 Weons for class C, 80,000 Weons for class B, 150,000 Weons for class A. I mean, that's a big deal. Now for class A, definitely they don't have the 10,000 USD. What we do, we give you an equivalent of 10,000 USD for you to sell. Then we unlock and give you 150,000. And you go sell it. And you have 150,000 US dollars. But we give you half, which is 75,000 US dollars for class for class B, which is around 40,000 US dollars. For class C, you get a half. Well, once you finish that, then we get you another. Okay, so it's just simple like that. You don't pay anything, but you simply get the Weons from the company, go sell them, get the USDT, send the USDT on the company address, and get to unlock, and you're not going to chase. Then from there, if you want to sell, you sell very well, and you can be able now to know, you can now be able to know that, okay, now I have 45,000, or I mean 45,000 for class B, I have half of it, 40,000 US dollars. You now decide and you say, what do you want to do with that money? You know what to do. That's your blessing. We've just opened a clear, disruptive, creative way for you. Okay, so that is beautiful for each one of you. So now, in addition to that, we unlock the zero-cost digital economy that pays. So the board has seen, we'll also have a responsibility to create an environment that is conducive for growth and value creation by ensuring that there's fairness, transparency, accountability, respect for others, sustainability, and innovation within our society. It's all about you. So what happens with this? Every week, we are able to really show you that, okay, this is what has happened. This is how much has been collected, and this is how much it has been put, which has been put into the liquidity, and this is so much that people have benefited. Okay, so it's something very, very powerful. Okay, so it's all about you. We are building this thing, and it's something very powerful. Now, a better future for Africa and the world. So as African countries adopt more digital economy initiatives, Weons token will be required to provide liquidity within these economies. Weons can also do it, okay? And help even big projects, okay? So it is something very strategic, but we're starting with you, the people, our co-owners. Then we're gonna go to projects. So we will also provide liquidity for your business in a zero-cost economy. What we do, a business comes to us and says, I want to start ABCD, or I want to start a hospital. This is so much that will cost. I don't have anything. If we can see that the business is visible, we will say, okay, we are signing with you a zero-cost digital economy agreement. We're going to give you so much. Go to the market, sell it, put in the USDT. We will give you the rest of the Weons. Go build that hospital. Okay? So, and that's the most important thing. Simple and understanding. Simple approach. The company provides you the Weons. You go sell according to the portion that is required. And then you know, this USDT, if I'm class B, I've sold 1,200 USDT. I have 45,000 Weons allocated to me. But it's gonna be released in two phases. One phase is half of that amount and at a good price. The reason for the USDT is to make sure you get a good price. And we want to make sure that the minimum price is $1. Okay? So 800 USDT is for class C, which is 45,000 Weons. Okay? You start with half of it, and then you also get another half. Okay? So that is it. Now, remember, if you're a co-owner, you don't have to pay for the Weowns. If you do not pay the staking fee, don't worry, you don't have to pay for the Weowns. But what we're going to do, we have to first concentrate with the ones who have paid the staking fee, who are 56,000. Immediately they are finished, the program is getting finished within a week. Then we start with you. So within a week, make sure you have your token address ready so that you get the Weowns to immediately sell and get that USDT so that you can get your equivalent of the first half of your class. If it's class D, getting $10,000, you get 5,000 Weowns. If it is class B, you get 45,000 Weowns, you first get the first half. If it's class C, for class B is 8,000 Weowns, you first get the first half. And then for class A, you have to pay 10,000 Weowns. So what you do, because class A it's a lot, okay? You need, the company will provide you, they're not so many, will provide you the Weowns which are equivalent to 10,000. You can go and sell and put on the USDT so that you get your 100. You get the first 75,000 Weowns, which is equivalent to the best market price that you'll be able to sell, $75,000. Okay. So your success is our priority. Okay. And that makes it the most powerful thing that we have here. So this is just one example of how we leverage technology to make lives better around the world through economic empowerment initiatives like the Weowns liquidity programs, which is the USDT. Okay. Now, as we have explained, and we've really come to the end of that beautiful information. So that beautiful information simply makes it clear to you that what is USDT? USDT is a token that is equivalent to $1. So when you go and sell, if you click sell, you can put an amount of the Weowns that you have received. It will show you how much USDT you can be able to get from the Weowns we have provided you. Then take that USDT directly to the address and get the equivalent amount that we have just informed you for class D. It's 10,000 Weowns. You get half of it. Sell it in the market. Walk away with 5,000 US dollars. For class C, 45,000 Weowns, you provide 1,000. You provide 800 USDT. Sell, send on that. The team is going to give you. We're going to have a team which is 24 hours because it has to be quick. And what this happens, if you continue doing it continuously, you will benefit continuously. So if you want to continue selling on the market and doing whatever, but you're providing the liquidity in the ways we have said, fine. Okay. And let me tell you, this is very powerful. The liquidity will shoot quickly and our token will never be the same again. Just even before July, you'll totally see something different. Okay. Now, with that point, emphasizing to you that the board has made it very clear that after the 56,000 members who staked, and we have realized that a lot of people cannot be able to pay the staking fee, what we have seen, it is going to really make something very easy for everyone to have Weowns. And we want you not to just have small number of Weowns. You're going to be able to really have quite a number of it, and you can be able to benefit from this program. And that program allows each one of you to have at least a historical fast payout that will make you guys smile. Now, the ones who are currently receiving on the current arrangement of the 56,000, what you should do before anything, just sell, put on the USDT. You are the one of the people who qualify weekly, and get your willions and let us see. So in addition with what we have, which is $200,000 that we have shown you, and in addition with all that you guys, the new people participate, you can get that, you're going to get that opportunity, and you are going to really see how this is going to be very successful for you. So that program is going to kick in immediately within a week after we pay the 56,000 members. And the 56,000 members, please look at it and make sure, don't just eat your willions. Get the USDT that we're talking about, put it in, and then that is going to be very successful. So in addition to that, we also are completing something very wonderful. Now, just to clarify, for those ones who are currently the Class D, who are currently on the who's staked, if your willions are less, we will top up without you paying anything. We will top up to allow you. So if you're for Class D, we can top up and provide you 800 willions. I mean 600 willions sell. For Class C, you already have, because definitely you have 1,200. You can, for Class B, you already have over 2,800. You can go and sell, and then but for Class D, who have less, we can do that and allow you to have something to go in the market and to participate in that. So that has no problem at all. You can participate. There's no problem. I will really look into that and allow you to go in the market. So with that said, we also are very happy to just inform you that our new COO has just completed a wonderful assignment that I would like to share with you. It's an investor-grade business plan, which is going to be presenting tomorrow. That investor-grade business plan provides the whole essence of what the neobank is going to be, and the approach of the neobank. And so, as we're going to work with the partnership bank, which is going to give us that license, and so they need to know what exactly. So there was so much that our new COO has done with the guidance, with the mentorship that we talked about, and it's something very important. It boards between the zero-cost digital economy and the $1 annual subscriptions, the $2 SIM card, and stuff like that. And so it's very, very important. So I'll share with you just some few slides regarding a presentation that she will be making tomorrow. Okay, so this is the COO's presentation that she will be making tomorrow in regards to the new assignment that she has, and it's something very, very important for you to understand. So it's very clear. First of all, the whole strategic approach of a business plan for the Neo digital bank is unique, and it's something very, very powerful. So she's gonna present it in different minutes. She's gonna have different. She'll be having an opportunity to talk to very reputable experts who are putting up this neobank, and she has to really provide all this understanding for them and breaking up all the opportunity and what it is. And then the whole point is by May, we should have the bank operational. Okay, so she's done this, and I remember some of the people were laughing, saying she's a model and that. don't joke with very creative, disruptive people. They can really shock you. So as she really did some of her good work, and she's done that. So with that, with her slide, she starts with the team. So the team, she's the Chief Operating Officer, which is the COO. She's going to talk about the fast social media online bank, the importance of connecting global communities and empowering users globally. Okay, being the Chief Executive Officer of Weownomy, so definitely I'll be giving her all the support that she needs in regards to get this. But what she's explaining, that what we do, I mean, the neobank will empower you with a zero digital economy, and sort of from all the different $1 annual subscription that offers banking services, social media, mobile devices. It's amazing, you know, that she could really explain what we do in a very simple, just to capture something in a very short and much articulate, so that even when she makes the presentation, people can really be able to understand exactly what it is. And then another slide that talks about the products that will be offered by the neobank. Okay, yeah, it's the social media users can be able to get their finances in order, grow their savings, protect themselves from inflations, and be rewarded for saving. So that's part of what she would like to explain and get to understand. Now, remember, she's making this presentation to very reputable neobank experts, and at the same time, she's making this presentation to the bank. I mean, to the bank partnership that is providing us the license. So that's it's. I mean, she really has very, very powerful, you know, important points that she's showing here. So understanding a point, she's talking about the fast social media bank. Imagine the fast social media bank that offers 100% zero cost digital economy for personal and business users. So that is absolutely something very powerful. So she explains about the short-term strategy. The short-term strategy, yes, is to launch the fast social media bank as the first of its kind global digital banking platform that offers the zero-cost banking services to millions of social media users worldwide through their own platform. So just trying to link all the subscribers who will be paying the $1 will definitely have the checking account on the fast social media bank, which is the Weownomy Neo Bank. And the long-term strategy, she talks about earning money by providing content that is available to others while they're consuming it. Now, the reason she's doing this presentation is these experts want to know what is the purpose of Weownomy having a bank, okay? And that is very important. And now that she's explaining all these important points and providing synergy between both what the bank can link with the social media platform, so that truly provides something great. So it's very important to have inspiring, creative, disruptive people on board, okay? So another slide, she addresses the problem that the bank will address. That is very important. So she talks about the current financial services offered by the current banks are very expensive, difficult, and not easy, inefficient in the digital age. And currently what the Weownomy digital platform is designed for social media users who are looking for low-cost solution that fit their needs. So that's something very powerful. And she goes further to talk about the Weownomy has a zero-cost transactions. She's talking about the zero-cost digital economy because we believe our users should be able to have everything they need without paying more than necessary. So she's also linking the Weons together with the role it will be part of the bank. So, and then the whole scale of opportunity, she talks about 1.23 trillion by 2025. We are now in 2022. So that means there's going to be a huge growth of our neobank going forward. So the neobank is also part of our ecosystem. It's very powerful. And so it's, now, again, very few people have heard about the first social media bank. I mean, and she's talking about this. So, making it easier to understand what a social media bank is and how many users can really come from United States, Europe, across the world, Africa and stuff. It's a great time. I mean, it's time, as she explains, for an alternative way for banking services that don't exploit our data or profit from it in any way, but does provide users with the opportunity to take control of their finances and have full ownership of the money. So it is that as people participate on the social media platform, in this case, the Weownomy Chat, Weownomy Web, they will simply be using something which is going to be very, very powerful. So it's very powerful, and that she's going to have this wonderful presentation out there tomorrow for the world and for these experts to see, because they need to know the team that is going to work. They will need to understand how they are going to present it. So our presentation is very powerful. So she's providing the overall picture of the market, which is $12.3 trillion by 2025. The growth market will reach over $63 million. And then the global social media economy, which she believes that the products that we offer have the potential to empower people in their daily lives by offering services they can afford while also making them feel as customers. And she also talks about the zero-cost digital economy for consumer businesses, just in the way we presented. And it's very powerful. And she also quotes some of the sources. She's getting the information to back up the whole approach of the presentation. Then she provides a clear focus. So how are we going to do this? And she's talking about a new way of life, which is happening on social media currently, and what is going to be when these financial services make a difference. So providing that it's the first time and most people will be able to have something back using the social media by building an easy-to-use digital economy that empowers the people on a global scales in ways never before possible with the bank, with an online bank. And she has also researched greatly the material that I provided her to do all these write-ups. And she understands the whole value of the zero-cost digital economy market is over $12.3 trillion by 2025. And then she also provides the value proposition. The value proposition she talks about is we aim to empower the people worldwide through economic empowerment by offering them their own financial independence without having to rely on traditional banks or government aid programs such as welfare payments or food stamps. So that's a very powerful value proposition of what she actually provides there. So it's something that she really has confidence. She's taken the whole approach of Weownomy, summarized it in a very attractive value proposition that talks about empowering people and what I call personal income. She calls financial independence individuals, and that is very powerful. Then she provides a clear picture of how the bank will channel all these services to the market. So she's talking of the very first 240,000 lifetime co-owners, and she's also thinks that we should not only focus on only our co-owners, but also the different social media platforms. They also have different users who can come on board. And she's also talking of the Weownomy virtual nation. So that's also very powerful that we can really build on. And she's talking of how to get the partnership that can bring in the zero cost economy, digital economy partnership. I mean, that's powerful. So all of this provides a clear expected revenue growth that we're going to be able to talk about. And she's great, and she's really articulated that. So definitely people want to know your revenue sources. That would be the $1 annual subscriptions, the $2 SIM card from the telecommunication provider partnerships, and the product lines that will be linked in the zero cost digital economy. Okay. So with that, she also summarizes very, very intelligently, and again, with the support and looking at what she's articulating, the revenue growth. So initially, it will start at around $1.6 million in 2022. She's now targeting the Weownomy chat when it launches, and she's looking at probably 6 million users will come in, but she's just tried to provide a conservative figure to say maybe we can get around 1 million people or 1.6 million people. So she puts it to that, probably we can have a growth of 1.6 million people per month, and then to approximately $12 million per month by the 5th year. So those are very highly conservative, but the numbers can really jump, okay? And she also provides high expected revenue growth and where she expects these customers to come, because the company, I mean, the neobank is licensed in America, so definitely the users will come from United States, Europe, Africa, and other different places, okay? And so we also have that. And then she also goes deep to provide a picture of the cash balance, what could be a minimum cash balance. Like in the past year, she's looking at approximately $5 million, and looking at the net cash flows, the minimum net cash flows, annual cash flows from the operations to be experienced. She's looking at around 918,000 per month, and probably with an expected improved net cash flow position by 50 year, increasing to an average of $8.3 million. So she's very, very, very intelligent and very powerful. She has so much. And so with all that and looking at all these figures that she's providing, she is looking at the whole business valuation of the neobank at around 66, a net present value of $66 million to a times earning based valuation. So she's using a times based valuation, which is so unique that is used by companies that are listing on the exchange. So, so she has all this very, very detailed. Then she also talks about the achievements that we have today. She's talked about the Weownomy chat app, okay, apparently in the beta test to be listed in the App Store. So she's giving a very strong signal that indeed with this chat app, it will drive most of those revenues she's talking about. So she's not just talking about numbers, she's actually pointing and showing that we have 240,000 lifetime co-owners, and she's projecting at least 1.6 million every month. And then this is going to be something very, very powerful. And so the other way is that she also talks about the cost strengths of the whole project, which says, being that this is the very first social media bank solution, and the a very fast social media bank solution, which has a zero-cost digital economy, and also the unique business model value. And also she points out the importance of the rising demand for banking innovation from the social media age. So that is very powerful. And then she will close by providing an investor overview of the Weownomy Neo Digital Bank platform. She talks about connecting everyone to the money you earn from your user-owned social media platform, which is the Weownomy Chat and Weownomy Web. And her estimated annual net operating cash inflows is over $100 million by the end of 5 years. So she's really looked at very highly conservative so that she can be able to provide part of the regulators a very clear picture and also to clearly provide what does the Weownomy neobank solve. And she talks mainly it should be the global social media market, and she's just made it clear that we are just pioneering the zero-cost digital economy. And she's also talking of different products that will also come in line. And with all that, she's going to summarize with a clear market entry and growth strategy. That is it. That is what our new COO will be able to present tomorrow. And we're very confident she will be able to do, a very wonderful job. And I think that is great for everyone out there to understand that this is, when many people were doubting our capabilities, now I think when you see what she's going to present, I mean, that's very, very powerful. For a very young girl who's 22 years, I believe many people who are even qualified with degrees, if you tell them to put a business plan in such a short period of time, I don't think they can do it. So it shows you that our generation, the younger generation, is so intelligent. Just listen to them, understand, and they will deliver and give them any support that they need anytime, and you will see what they can do. So thank you very much. Our presentation has come to an end. And just to summarize to you that the whole presentation is to emphasize that the 56,000 members, so far we have over 15,000 members who have received the WIONs on the earlier program that is being provided. And after the completion of the 56,000 members, we're going to have a new program which is going to link to the USDT program. And so what this needs is that what needs to happen is for the 56,000 members currently, if you go to the markets, you'll be able to simply sell a portion of the USDT, and that allows us to maintain the price that you want, and you'll be able to get the number of WIONs we have talked about. We're talking of Class D, 10,000 WIONs. You'll get the very first half, 5,000 WIONs. Simply deposit 600 USDT. For Class C, you already have the 1,200 WIONs. Simply deposit 800 WIONs when you sell on the market, so that you can get approximately, I think, something like 22,000 WIONs, which you can sell at a good price. For Class B, it's 80,000 WIONs. You'll have to sell 1,200. You'll have to sell and then get an equivalent of 1,200 USDT, and that is very powerful. And just to show you again, for those ones who maybe have not come here earlier on, that already there are some few members who have participated. So they have sent. So what happens on that USDT, I will receive I'll receive all the records, which also have your Ethereum, okay, which will have your Etherscan transaction. So like for this one up here, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200 USDT. That one is for class B, okay? So that means we receive this record, you get 40,000 weons, which you can sell at a good price. And then you come back, you get the next one. Why do we need to split it? We need to split it so that we can allow you to sell that amount without any problem, come back and then pay another 1,200 USDT, get another amount. So you have approximately 80,000 US dollars. And it could jump quickly, but we just want to stick with those basic prices of $1, $2, $5, and $18. Okay, so we have like for class B, I have 1, 2, 3, and then class C, I have 1, 2. All right, so she sent 746 and then 54. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have around 5 class B who have sent their 1,200 USDT, and then 2 class C. So those ones have already received their weons. They've done a good job, just sold and they send. And so these ones, right away as the records come in, we prepare to give them their immediately their 40,000 weons for class B, and class C, we give them half of it, which is something like 20,000 plus something, which they can sell. So remember, we already have 200,000 in the pool. We have 200,000 in the pool. Okay, so that is. So let me just show you. I think it is somewhere here. Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. All right. So we do have this already, and together with all of you guys who are participating, so we already have approximately 194,000, and in addition to account, which is 200,000, which we're gonna put together. So that means that liquidity is quickly going to $1 million, and it could really do very well for all of the people who are participating. So those ones who are coming quickly are the ones we're gonna participate in the market, and as others also get on board, they will also participate. So we have 194,000 US dollars, and we are pushing it to our account, which is this one. Okay. So 194,000. Okay. So we are pushing it there, and then we can also include it and make sure that we have it as part of the USDT liquidity program. Okay. So that way we both have our hands together, do this, and you are going to see the success that you have always desired. And that is very, very important. What do? Simply, if you have weons right now, and those ones who still have the pending status, your weons will come, don't have any problem. And then just sell what is required. If you're Class D already, they're sending you 800 Weons. So if they're sending you, if you receive 800 Weons as Class D, sell the 600 Weons, okay? And join the program so that you get your first 5,000 Weons. And then you will also be able to get the additional one. For Class C, you're receiving 1,200 Weons, sell the 800 Weons, get your 45,000 Weons. You get half of that, which is something like 20,000 plus something, okay? So for Class B, you already have 2,800 Weons if you're part of the 56,000 members. Sell 1,200, just like I have shown you from some of the participants who are participating here, and you've seen them, okay? So that you get your 40,000 Weons initially and go to the market and participate, okay? And for those ones who don't have, after the 56,000 members participate, then we are going to come to you. And then you will also get that, you'll get the Weons, so that you sell that portion that is required. Then you are able to get the very first half of your class. If you're Class D, you'll get 5,000 Weons. Go and sell, get your $5,000. If you're Class B, $40,000 out of 80,000. If you're Class C, 20,000 plus out of 45,000. And if you're Class A, 150,000, you'll get 75,000. So you'll have to put in 10,000 USDT. If you don't have that 10,000 USDT, the company is giving you an equivalent of 10,000 USDT. Go sell it, send it so that you get paid your 75,000 USDT. I mean, you win so that you can convert it and get something. So it's very, very, very powerful, and you can, and I think that is very fair for everyone, all the co-owners, 240,000. This thing is for you guys, and I think no one is going to say the company has been unfair to us. We have totally made it easy for everyone to make sure that your entry to participate in this does not need you to have anything. You just need to have a token address and get the Weons deposited in there. Make sure you copy and paste the address if you're giving it to our team. Don't write it. So we don't want problems that others are going to miss out because they're writing and typing. Copy, paste, so that you don't have to complain that you did not get it. Okay? Because, and again, we are going to have a team that is also going to help others who actually don't know anything about the technology. I've been seeing in the groups, others are asking how can they trade for their kids, or they are born before technology. We're going to have a team that can help them, and swiftly, so that they benefit, because we want this to be a 24-hour thing, which works quick, not weeks, not what. It's going to be quick, 24-hour thing, and make sure. And so we're also going, in addition to our IT team, we're also going to get support from you as teams. We're going to form small teams amongst you to make sure that we do the work quick. So if we have sharp co-owners, if you're out there, because this is going to be big, we're going to get a lot of people. So we will also need your support. We want to know who are the people we can work with in South Africa, who are the people we can work in Lesotho, Namibia, and all that, so that we really make sure this thing works successfully and fast for people. And we are going to also see how we're going to reward those ones who support that this is going to happen. Now, I've had countries like in Uganda, they don't have the token exchange. In the US, we can use our US bank account to pay. Okay, so those who cannot use the platform, the token exchange, there will also be a special team to know which are those countries that cannot get support. Then we are going to assign people to know how many people are in Uganda who have that problem, how many people in the US who have that problem, and how can we use, either we sell on their behalf and put that into their to put either in their Bitcoin addresses, Ethereum addresses, so that they also enjoy like other people. So we don't want to leave anyone out of this. We want to make sure that everyone helps to make this a very big success. So we are going to make, this is going to be the single important obligation. If we can get those Weowns out every 24 hours in support, if someone sells his USDT quickly, he gets the Weowns, goes to the market and executes his payout, then we go on like that, it will go viral. And then once we clear our community, if we can make it at least within 3 weeks and clear all the 240,000 people, then we know after that, the community which is paid is the community that is just going to make this thing go viral all over. And then we can now target other people who come out. And in March, as we launch our Weownomy chat, our community will not be talking about payouts and all that. They'll be focusing on building their company. And so that's our goal. And we want to make sure that this thing works for you successfully, okay? So we are going to really make sure we have the virtual agencies to help our IT team, because it's going to be a huge turnaround, okay? And it's just going to be very important to really make this a great deal. Now, as we speak, our Weowns is at 11 cents. We are going to push it. During the course of the week, we're going to push it because we know many people are going to start to do the sales. And so we want them to get the USDT quickly, okay? So we're going to push it to a certain number, but everyone who's being paid, make it a point. Before you do anything, sign up and make sure that you get your USDT directly on the address that we're providing. And then let's make this market be very exciting for everyone, and let's make everyone be very happy. So thank you very much. It has been very wonderful talking to you guys. Cheers to everyone, and a very happy payout. And this is a historical moment for everyone who was coming out. Remember, the markets are going to change, and we already have over $195,000. So we're going to do that. And already we have 7,000 USDT that has just come in. So if you guys can also match what we have, which is approximately $200,000, we can easily hit $1 million US, and the coin will start to just fly up very, very, very fast. And as we continue, every time you sell, provide USDT. Every time you sell, provide USDT, and the company will provide you the Weowns. So that way, it's a win-win situation for everyone, and you don't have to go to the Mashonishas because you are looking for money to get the Weowns. No, the Weowns will be provided to you. That's why you're a lifetime co-owner. So thank you very much. God bless you. I salute you, and I love you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.